How can you, and this is to the guys out here, how can you cheat on a good woman? Just tell me. Tell me.
Switch my old status as considered a saint as well as you can't live by the picture they paint. Because they know that only inner retain, so we must live out our lives with a sense of restraint. Which means do I live and we ain't, we get controlled by the flesh, we're depicted as swain. And pray without a quitter's complaint and being able to turn down.
What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Red, host of the RH3 Show, and you are tuning into another episode of the RH3 Show. Today's video is a review of Season 3, Episode 2, entitled Tina Tells All, and that is from Mary Mary's reality show that came on yesterday, Thursday, 9 p.m. 8 Central on WETv. Check your local listings, you guys. Check your local listings. Y'all do not want to miss it. This has been so good so far. So let's get into these reviews, y'all. Let's get into this review. I took notes, and I don't think I have long notes this time like I did last week, but I'm going to go ahead and get into it with it because I've been back and forth from watching the TV to in here to then I missed the first 5 minutes of the show. So I'm gonna just give you a brief synopsis of what I've seen, and you can also check it out every Thursday, like I said, from 9 p.m. 8 Central on WETv. First off, when I got into it, it was like 9:06, and Goo was having a Skype with Justin. And if y'all don't know who Justin is, and if you're tuning into this episode or this reality show this season, Justin is Goo's boyfriend who lives in Atlanta, and you know they was having some trouble with the family. Back then Justin wasn't really accepted by the family last season, and this, that, and the third. But this episode today, Goo, just broke up, and Justin said, well, I'll always love you, and I hope we could, hey, it is what it is. Maybe we can get back together later down on the road, meet up sometime or whatever. And, they just broke it off and, just closed the computer down, and that was that. That was odd, but yeah. And if y'all don't know who Goo is, like I said, she is Mary's stylist, and she's also their sister. And like Tina and Erica always say, that she's their sister first, then their stylist. But yeah. And then Tina goes into, it shows her confessional, talking about last week and the Ebony photo shoot and what she needs to tell Erica. And Erica knows about it, but she don't know that Tina discussed it with. She don't know that Tina discussed it with the interviewer at Ebony, and And Tina says, it's going to help her with her talking about it, and it's going to help her, discussing, what went on, and that's, very therapeutic for her. But, yeah, and then Erica's concern is, how do she protect Tina and Teddy, when people come ask her, hey, is this true? What's going on? What should she say? How should she protect her? And at this moment, they're having a sister moment, and Erica is really, hurting for her sister. She's really hurting for Tina. And, the sisters meet. Y'all haven't met Alana this episode, but it's her, Tina, Erica, and Goo. They just sitting down talking, and Goo telling the other sisters that, yeah, her and Justin just broke up. And like I said, if y'all watched it last season, y'all know that Erica and Tina were not big fans of this relationship. How, they felt that Justin wasn't good for Goo, but they accepted it. But Tina was overjoyed, and she was happy about it. And Goo was like, "Look, you making the situation bad. I mean, even worse. Don't talk about it. Don't be happy for it. That's not right or whatever." But hey, that's what big sisters are for. and it goes to the Campbell household. The second Campbell, which is Tina and Teddy. And y'all, I'm feeling some kind of way about this and how things played out, and how Tina is accepted, but this is her marriage or whatever. But and I commend her for trying to work this. I commend her for trying to work this thing out. But my thing is, I don't, even with mine, I don't like for no woman to, make herself feel unworthy because of a man, cheating. And I don't know if that's what Tina's doing. I can't say what she's doing, but it's just hurting me seeing a good woman like that. And how can you, and this is to the guys out here, how can you cheat on a good woman? Just tell me how. Tell me how. And I know, and I can see Teddy's reason, that Tina wasn't there. But look, from what we saw, she tried her best to work this thing out. Look, she took a break from Mary. I got to work on my relationship. If it ain't no relationship, then it's my fault because I've been working too much. And she did that, but still, he dug into some other woman outside of his marriage. Come on. And from what I heard, it was a friend. Really though, Teddy. I mean, really. And then, like I said, Tina asked Teddy at that dinner in the backyard, what happened? Did he not love her? And then he goes to say that he was a coward and he was not being a man. Okay, yeah, you were a coward. You hid behind, what Tina was doing, and then you did what you did. And then after, what he said about, what did he say? He had an extramarital affair, and Tina found out. Was her plan not to find out? I mean, why did you have it in the first place? Why did it have to come to that extramarital affair? And you wouldn't have to worry about Tina not finding out anything. That's just my point, Teddy, for real. I mean, and no, I'm not judging. And no, I feel that anything, this is my personal opinion, anything anybody do outside of the will of God and, sinning, it has to be a spirit attached to that. But making, if you were in God's will and if you're walking upright with God, this, that, and the third, and then you astrayed or you cheated on your wife or you did drugs or you cussed or whatever, it has to be a spirit attached to that person to make them do whatever. And I thought that that's what it was. I mean, hey, it is what it is. But and that spirit will make you think that, look, hey, do this, and it'll try to work itself in you to make you try to hide it. And that's what you did. Personally, this is my opinion. That's what I think. But yeah, hey, but grow from it. That's all I can say. Grow from it. And like Tina said, she's working on her marriage. She loves her husband. She's going to work on it. And she is scared every time she, go on the road. Is he going to do this again? Did he really say he loved me and he not going to cheat on me? She have to worry about that. And that's not going to go away. That is not going to go away. Anyway, let's move on. Erica is meeting with My Block, and My Block is a Warren's music group, and they talk about their plans with Erica's project and how they're gonna push her. And then after that, Erica's talked to Warren, and she said, "What are they gonna do about Mitchell?" And he was like, "What you mean? What are they gonna do about Mitchell?" And then they talking on more and more or whatever. But then in Baton Rouge, Mitchell is being a pushy person. And y'all, want y'all to see my notes. I dislike text, voice to text. Look what it put on there. Hold on, let me get it focused correctly. Y'all see that Mitchell is being a little... I didn't say that. I meant Mitchell is being a little pushy about Tina not making the sound check in Baton Rouge. And I mean, come on, dude, if you only knew. But hey, maybe she had hers. Maybe she, felt confident about her. Leave it alone, Mitch. Leave it alone. And he calls, I forgot that girl named I don't know. And that's Mary's scheduler and the lady who works with the dates pertaining to Mary. He was like, well, please explain me, da-da-da-da-da. Don't go to nobody else. Go to them and talk to them. Talk to them. Tina, she goes back to her confessional and, and she talks about every time she's on the road, she got to worry about what's Teddy gonna do? Is he gonna be faithful on the road? Yeah, I mentioned all of that. And then Erica and Tina talks with Mitch after the show, and after their performance or whatever, and talk about, look, you got to do something. You got to help us make this money. We got to see progress, and if not, you gone. And that's what they were. They didn't really say that, but that's what they were getting to. And then, in that conversation, they was talking to Mitch, and, they was basically apologizing, from how they were acting the last time. And then Mitch talking about, well, that's not, he said this in his confessional about, their apology not being an apology. Come, a pushy woman and man up and accept it and move on. He tried to pull and make everything, make it a fault out of everything that they're doing. Quit, man. Quit. One thing I forgot to mention is that when, I don't know which part of the show, I think it was early on, y'all, I was in the bed hollering because Erica was talking to Warryn in bed, and of course Erica and Warryn are married, but Erica was talking with Warryn in bed and said, oh Lord, Tina then told Ebony about their relationship, and then he goes, who's Ebony? Y'all, that thing had me in the bed crying. I was rolling so bad. It still feels good inside of me. That was a good laugh. He was so serious, and then Erica goes, Ebony Magazine. That thing was so funny, y'all. Tune in, y'all. Try to catch it and see if it comes on, anytime the weekend, and I don't know if it comes on before the new episodes or whatever, but please try to check out the reruns or whatever. See if y'all have an on-demand on your, cable or satellite. If you on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter at InsideMrRH3, and you can also tweet me at the RH3 Show and use the hashtag the RH3 Show, and friend me on Facebook, facebook.com/the RH3 Show. And if you're not a subscriber of the RH3 Show and you're viewing this from a third-party website, go to youtube.com/iRepaSavior and click that subscribe button that's up on the top of the screen. Know that I love you for real, and I'll see you here next time on the RH3 Show. Talk to you soon.
Praise because he set me free. Christ said he paid free me.